Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to my outdoors channel. Here I'm at my storage place where I keep my kayak at, and we finally got some good weather here in western Pennsylvania that we can try and get outdoors and do some things. One of the first videos I wanted to do was to show you how I load my kayak up onto my vehicle. I've got a mid-size SUV. That's a Kia Sorento, and I'll show you how I get it up on there. All right, so it's a bright sunny day here in western Pennsylvania, and what I'm going to do is show you how I get my kayak up on top of this car here like this. And what I did is, this Kia Sorento came with these rails here, so I could put cross rails on there, and then I could attach to that my kayak racks. And the way I'm going to do this is what works for me. I've got good strength. I've got no back problems, even though I'm 67 years old. I don't recommend that you use this method unless you've got a good back and you've got good upper body strength. Now, my kayak only weighs like 55 pounds when it's empty, and that's the only way I load it, is empty. Everything else goes in the vehicle and gets loaded into the kayak once I'm at the lake. I've got my kayak racks at a distance apart as much as I can so that it meets with about the thirds of my kayak. So I'm dividing it into thirds. That gives it good support on there rather than putting it too close in the middle. It's gonna cramp it down too much. So basically what I'll do is get a grasp on this, lift up with my legs, not with my back, and then I'll get it up over my head and get it positioned into those racks. All right, so I've got it up there pretty well. Get it fairly well centered on there, and then I'll start strapping it down. And I'll strap it with some of these straps here, looping through these racks. Then on the ends, I'm going to tie down the ends to give it more support, especially on the freeway when I'm doing like 75 miles an hour. Now, sometimes, these catch a lot of wind, but hasn't resulted in any lift of my vehicle, hasn't gotten light on the tires. Maybe if I put two kayaks on, it'd be like wings, but seriously, car's too heavy to be able to take flight with a couple of kayaks on the roof. All right, so I'll show you how I get this strapped on. What I always keep handy is a step stool. I'm rather short, 5'7.5", if that much. So, show you how I do these straps. I'll just do one of each and the tie downs. I toss this out so it unravels. I want this buckle end to be at this end, so what I'm going to do is kind of gather this together, toss it over the kayak, get a hold of it, then I kind of route it so it's straight and flat. I don't want any twists in this as I'm doing this. And I'll bring this part up beneath this part of the kayak rack. Then I'm going to feed it through this clamp like that. Get it up there. Cinch it down fairly well so it'll hold. You don't want to go too tight because you don't want to be crushing this at all. Then, as far as taking up my slack here, what I've done is I'll kind of roll this up in about 4-inch roll like this until I get all the way up there, like that. Then I take this Velcro strap, which are a lot of cheap straps I buy at Home Depot, They work really great. I use that to wrap around this loose tail of the strap, snug it a bit, wind it around a few times, and that holds really great. I've done 75, 80 miles an hour down the highway. These have never come loose on me. Now under the hood of my car here, I have this strap I've attached in here for doing a tie down to. And I close the hood, then I'll attach this up here to this handle. And this end down here into this loop. And I'll just cinch this up so it's good and snug. Doesn't have to be real tight, just enough to keep it in place. Then, as with the other strap, I kind of roll this up around my hand like this, and I will use these Velcro straps again like I did on the other one. Except in this case I'm using two straps because of the length that I'm dealing with here. I cinch these down, and the next one, that all holds really great. And I do the same thing on the back end, attaching it to a trailer hitch that I've got back there. But if you got other kinds of tow hooks and stuff like that, you can attach it to that too. So that kind of wraps it up, how I load this up. Now, I suppose I'll show you how I get it off again. Now this is where I gotta kind of push it a bit and get it to tilt back out for me so I can catch it. And I can be off to the lake and do some fishing. Well, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it and you learned something about loading your kayak on your vehicle. Always be careful so you don't injure yourself. You don't want to exceed what your capacity is to lift. Nothing else, sometimes you can get these waistband belts that helps give you some back support. If you enjoyed this, please give me a like and share it with your family, friends, and fellow outdoors persons. Also, please subscribe and be sure to hit that bell icon so you won't miss anything. Also, I greatly appreciate your comments because I get a lot of great ideas from you. If the ladies don't find you handsome, at least they should find you handy. Thank you.